to me now. Earlier, I was happy to say that I am a C# developer, but today I cannot say that. Because today my company requires C# developers, my company requires HTML developers. I had to know the in and out of each and every knowledge, of each and every technology which is there, each and every language which is there, and the languages which were available, they have been beefed up to meet today's requirement, like C++. How many of you know C++? 10, 20, 30, only 30. C++ नहीं आता किसी को? Good. What is the quality of C++? What is the basic quality of C++? Object oriented. And
open source.
Sir, it is very close to machine language.
Very close to machine language. It means if I write a program in C++, it will be very close to my hardware. So all those tasks which require intense processing, if I write those tasks in C++, it will be much faster to run those codes. We will see a demo for that how C++ can help in creating an image sensitive application. Image sensitive means which requires a large computation. For example, suppose I am rendering an image. Rendering an image requires a lot of CPU time. If you are changing something in the image which is there on the screen, it requires a lot of time. It requires a lot of CPU or GPU timing based upon whether you have GPU enabled processor or not. Whether you have single core processor, multi-core processor, whether you have AMP based programming that you have written, whether you have written the programming with the parallel code. So all these things will change, and we will see a demo where we will see all these things in implementation. Web experience. Today my web applications are not simple web pages. They are running on iPads, they are running on mobile phones, they are running on my smartphones. So they should be tools for my standards, and they should provide me the functionality for development where I can create the applications for all the different tools without changing my code much. That's where HTML comes into the picture, HTML5. Because all the code that we write in HTML5, it can adjust according to the browser that we are using. Whether I am using a Chrome, whether I am using a Mozilla, whether I am using a IE. The IE support is introduced in 2012 or Windows 8. Before that, the HTML5 support for IE was very less. IE doesn't support a lot of the HTML5 tags. But in 12, we have introduced a new Internet Explorer version, which is IE 10. And the good part is, we have added another JavaScript engine in the Windows itself. Now the benefit of that JavaScript engine is for your apps, for your start menu applications, for your desktop applications. You can use JavaScript. And it will run in the browser window. It can run outside the browser. It can run as a simple desktop application without the need of any programming, without the need of any coding, by using simple JavaScript. So all these continuous services, rock solid foundation of framework, .NET Framework 4.5 that we are using, we have unified application services, and we have integrated all the data tools which are available. Whether we are using ADO.NET. How many of you use the ADO.NET? 10 approximately? Okay. What is it? Why it is used? Sound is more, hands are less. For whenever I need to connect my application with the database, I require ADO.NET in .NET. Okay. Apart from that, there are a lot of other tools by which I can connect to my database. We have LINQ. We have Entity Framework. Now all these things are integrated into the Visual Studio itself. So you don't need to worry about if I am a C# developer, how will I write a code for creating a database? I can write a C# code for creating a database. That C# code will create a database for me, it will create a table and it will return those records for me. All the behind code I don't need to worry about. Life cycle of an app. What is the life cycle? The first thing that comes to mind is the waterfall. If I talk about a web application, or Windows application, or a desktop application, what is the life cycle of an application? When I first start thinking about that application. So it follows a waterfall model, where I will talk about each and individual phases of the software development. The modern apps doesn't go in that way. If I create an application, I will not create that application in the waterfall manner. There are a lot of tools, there are a lot of practices which I have developed during the last 4 to 5 years. We have Agile, we have Scrum, we have web services, we have a lot of tools available to integrate those practices in my life cycle management. We have testing advances, we have some advances in the testing of applications, because if I remember correctly, 10 to 15 years nobody knows what is a testing. Nobody knows why the testing is required. If I talk about 10 to 12 years back. But today, each and every company knows what is a testing. And testers are given the same preference as a developer. If my application is mission critical. So it depends upon my application to application that where I need to put more money. Agile practices allow me to develop the application and release those applications in the market much faster than the traditional life cycle. Developer services and developer operations which allow you to develop the applications faster. And this is where my Visual Studio comes into the picture. ये नजर आ रहा है? यहाँ पे छोटा सा नजर आ रहा है. But what about the other tools? This is my Team Foundation server, which is additional to my Visual Studio, which will allow me to keep all the application of an enterprise at the same place, so that all my developers can get benefit from that. Because in development, what happens? A lot of the time we write the same code again and again. We are doing the same task. If I create a 100-page application, on those 100 pages, I need to authenticate the users on 90 pages. The same code will be repeated 90 times. So that time we can save if we create the application by using the TFS or Team Foundation Server. In Team Foundation Server, my various teams can work on the same project at the same time, which is not possible till now. Is it possible for a team of 8 to work on the same project? When a project is given in the team, e-project is given, can all the 4 persons in the team can work on the same project at the same time? That's where Visual Studio comes into the picture. Now my tester can work on the testing, developer can work on the development, designer can work on the designing, and database developer can work on the databases. And they all can integrate in the same tool. This is my new ALM. It has 4 parts: define, develop, and that's all. Third part is monitoring. I will define my idea. I will develop this idea to working software, and after that I will launch it into the market, and it will only needs to be managed. Later on, what happens? After this one cycle completes, I will get another idea into my application. A simple example. Facebook was initially same as Orkut. Initially both were same. Where is Orkut today? When was the last time you accessed your Orkut ID?
3 years.
Very good.
3 साल पहले.
That's where the new features play an important role. If your application is continuously evolving, you will get more value for that. You will get more value from advertisers. You will get more value from the users. You will get continuous feedback from them, based upon which you can create an idea of what is the new feature that I required in my application. Because until and unless the user approves your application, it doesn't make sense to go ahead.